welcome to Locally Owned and Locally Grown. And today we're sitting down with Cyrus from the Greatness Cafe.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad that you welcomed us in here and to this lovely, warm, beautiful cafe.
My home is everyone's home.
Already off to like a real great start with all these one-liners. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. No, this place is awesome. And here, we've been out touring around and all palling around Maslin and Canton, and everywhere we go, people are going, have you gone to the Greatness Cafe? Have you gone to the Greatness Cafe? Have you gone to the Greatness Cafe? And we're like, no, we haven't. But oh my gosh, if we don't right now, we're missing something. So we had to get down here. People are singing your praises. And with that being said, tell us a little bit about what this place is.
Well, the Greatness Cafe is a combination of the work that I've done for so long. I've been traveling, helping people deal with depression and suicide for 20 years.
Yeah.
20 plus years. And I started at the Boys and Girls Club when I was 13. And it was actually on accident. It was just me trying to take care of my younger brother. So inadvertently, I got my friends to read to kindergarten. So that was a program.
Yeah.
From then, I started understanding that children were going through some of the same issues I was going through.
Right.
And I wanted to rectify that. So that became a mission in life. So as I got older, trying to fast forward all the way to the cafe, I started, as traveling the world, you start hearing about all these issues, and I was like, what could I do to not only bring my programming, but food, because I understand how food affects us. Sure. How we wake up, even a baby, if it doesn't eat, it's grumpy, you know.
Yeah.
And that's just like us as adults. So if I can merge the food with the programming, I can create the home that you're walking into now.
Yes, you can. It's a very unique thing. I mean, you walk in here and you read the menu and you have to say, I am great, I am confident. And it's like, some people go their whole lives, right? And they never say those words.
Yeah.
Have you had that experience?
Yeah, we've had it a few times. I've had it on both levels, where it was a guy that was in his 60s and I made him say the affirmations, made him call the smoothie, I am great.
Yeah.
And initially it was a fight, because when he got to the register, he was like, can I get a cherry mango smoothie? And I'm like, you have to call it by its name. It's called I Am Great. And he was refusing to say it. So we were going to have a standoff. Look like,
sorry, man.
No smoothie for you.
It's either you're great or you're not. You know?
So,
or you're not that you're not, but you're going to have to say it if you want to say it.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
So he said it real low, like, you know, I am great. You know, like real
like
low.
Like embarrassed almost, maybe.
Yeah, like, no, more, yeah, somewhat, but more condescending. Like I am there. Now go get my smoothie. So what I said was, what? Like I didn't hear him. So now he said it loud, like, I am great. You know, now please get my smoothie.
Yeah.
But what happened is the people behind him didn't know he was being over the top. Mm-hmm. They thought he was just enthusiastic.
Yeah.
So they ended up paying for his food and his drink. So it was just like how it came around.
You're kidding.
So he sat down at the window for maybe, you know, after he consumed his food and beverage. Yeah. And he came back in tears because he's like, this is the first time and I don't even remember that I spoke positive to myself. And that's powerful to me and what it represents in our community. As well as, this is a sadder story, but I'm gonna bring it full circle. It was a young girl that came in, and she was looking at our menu, and our green smoothie is called I Am Smart. And she was like, well, can I get the I Am Wise, but that's not the smoothie that I want. And I was like, well, which one do you want? She was like, I want to get the I Am Smart, but it's not true. And I'm like, you know, it's heartbreaking for a young girl to walk in here 8 years old and believe that she's not smart because you got parents that will say, well, if you're so smart, how come your room isn't clean? You know, those type of things.
Yeah, things that are irrational almost, and it's a negative self-talk that's taught at such a young age too.
Yes.
But we all, don't we see that everywhere? Mm-hmm. And I get why you've been doing that for 20 years, because it's been a problem forever.
Yeah, because I am is very powerful. What you say about yourself, what you think about yourself, it can motivate you to do something in a positive manner. Or it can go the opposite direction. So you kind of want to instill those things. Like every time somebody walk in, I am great, I am wise, I am strong, I am smart. And I'm saying these affirmations all the time myself.
You probably feel great just being here. You probably feel jazzed just, you know, being in here. Just like knowing, and then having people say those things to you probably feeds your life good too, doesn't it? Like every time somebody says, I am wise, I am great, you know.
I'm strong. I love when people say their affirmations because I can see what it does to them.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
You know, you see like a transformation inside, you know, and then I see them tell other people. Like somebody else, I have customers now that will correct other customers. Or somebody stand over here waiting on their smoothie, and they hear a customer like, "Yeah, can I get the cherry mango?" They were like, "No, you gotta call it I am great." I didn't even get a chance.
No, you better. So like now it's becoming part of the culture.
Yes.
And that's important. And so like you really are. We know you're making a difference because like we said, every person we talk to has said, if you haven't gone to the Greatness Cafe, I don't know what you're doing talking to me, basically. And it's like, oh, okay. And we can see that. And this is a testament to the work that you've done and the testament to the culture you're trying to create. And I think it's working. And you can tell it's working, right?
I appreciate that a lot.
I mean, are you proud of yourself?
I'm proud of I just believe that this is not really Cyrus, honestly. I think it's God. I think it's a higher power. I don't think it was my idea. So when people praise Cyrus, it's okay.
Yeah.
I understand that they want to give me the honor, but it's no praises to me. It's to a higher power.
All right, man. So like you're not we would not say that he's prideful in that regard. No, and you're not boastful. You know, you're a down to earth guy doing great things for your community, doing work for God, and you believe in your mission because it's a humble one and it's an amazing one. So once again, blown away by everything that we do and we go into one of these places. But you know, so how long have you been here?
We've been here for a little over a year. We opened July 17th last year.
And it's probably been pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, we already received the Small Business of the Year award from the city. Right now, we only have 5 stars on all platforms.
Only
Google,
5? Well, you can't give 6.
Yeah,
you can't give 6, right?
We're extremely appreciative of that because even with the staff, I tell people, you never know what somebody's going through as they walk through the door. So how they feel is more important than our food. Our food is just
a connection almost, yeah.
It's just assistance too. So the fact that we embrace everybody with a high level of respect and honor, I think that rubs off onto how they feel about the place.
Well, that's amazing. And just, I don't know, it leaves me like speechless, like a little bit, because you're doing such good work and the community loves you. And that has to feel amazing. And you have to know that you are great from that. Like you have to know. And so like, I hope that when people see this, they come down here and they just are excited to say I am strong and excited to do that. Because I gotta tell you, even for me personally, positive affirmations are something that I do. And I do them daily. I don't order a smoothie when I do it, but I'm going to start. Yeah, I do them. And I tell myself what I believe that I am. And eventually, even if you don't believe it, saying it is the start.
It's key.
It's key. And that's what you're doing here. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, and I don't know if you're wrapping it up, but I want to say that I appreciate.
You can talk as long as you want, my friend.
I appreciate what you guys are doing, highlighting businesses and talking about what businesses represent.
Yeah.
I think it's very important because it's beyond selling cars.
Yes, absolutely.
Although I know you want to sell cars.
Well, who doesn't?
But,
who doesn't want to sell smoothies? Who doesn't want to actually make $1? But you also want to make a difference.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's a little bit more than just $1, right?
And I just think that it's important for our citizens to understand who cares about the community.
Sure.
Because you have businesses that will actually be detrimental to our community, feed poison and all these things to make $1. It won't be like I'm at your kids' recital. I ain't Cyrus.
Yeah.
So sometimes I question why people pick other places over the places that support our community.
And I think that's because they don't know. I really do, and that's why we're doing this. Is because I think people don't know. You don't know what you don't know. It's almost like we're trained in this consumer mindset that no matter where you go, you're spending your money and you're leaving. You're spending your money and you're leaving.
Yes.
You're not really thinking about the community part of it. But when we stop and we slow things down a little bit and we look at what is in our own backyard and how, man, we are really neglecting our neighbors, right? And we don't want to do that. We want to step out and say, here, what can we do to make community stronger? And so I think, this is going to be a great partnership forever and ever and ever. Amen. Me and Cyrus.
I said, I appreciate it. Anybody out there, I just want you to come in. Just
Yes.
come in and experience the atmosphere.
And tell everybody when are you open? What are your hours like?
Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 4 p.m. And we even play, like I play chess with the veterans, I play chess with the kids, I teach them how to play chess. I mean, it's just that. It's just that loving environment that I can say in words, but you should experience it. At least just walk in. You don't even have to get anything. I tell people you don't have to buy anything. Just walk in, look at it, say hi, sit down, look out the window.
Well, even just coming in here is like, oh, it's so bright and warm, and it's like, just it's a good feeling. So yes, you have to come in here. You have to.
On top of that, we're attached to the Massey Museum, which is free. Massey Museum is free, so you can't lose, even if you want entertainment and food.
You got them both here. You really do. Well, hey, we really appreciate this, and can't thank you enough for just giving us your time and being here early to let us sit down and move your furniture around. But ultimately, we're so impressed, and we hope that great things keep happening for you and the community. So thank you so much for sitting down with us.
And I'm gonna donate. I have workbooks. It's called I Am Great affirmation workbooks, K through 5. So anybody that have kids, K through 5, it's an affirmation workbook, teach you how to, coloring, stories, word search.
And this is a book that you made.
Yeah, that I made. I got 2 books. Well, I wrote 5, but these is 2. And this workbook, I want to donate 5 of them to you guys for anybody that may comment on the video for that have kids that's K through 5.
Well, we appreciate that. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And that will make a difference. And here, you work with the public, we work with the public, we see it all. We see all kinds of people, and everybody, you don't know what they're going through. So that's awesome. So whoever comments on it, reach out to us. We'll get you that workbook. We really will. So thank you so much. Anything else you want to add before we wrap her up here, Cyrus?
I just say, try your best to be better than you were yesterday. And apply that mindset every day. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Everyone is going through something, even us here today that we have a mask on to carry on our everyday lives, but you got people going through divorces, people going through a lot. It's a lot that I hear every day. So I wouldn't want anybody that's listening to just understand that there's better days ahead. Just keep your head up and keep going forward.
You're healing my heart. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, that is locally owned and locally grown.